This is day 22. So I don't really know Ethan and Kim's plan as far as when the vertical challenge is gonna be, but GRGR starts Monday, which is 3 days from now, so. Beautiful. Great day for Idaho. Hey, buddy. Yay! That's it. Love y'all. All right, I'm back on the trail system I discovered last week. It's a Friday morning and it's raining. The trail is muddy. I don't think I'm gonna encounter a lot of high-speed mountain bikers, so I feel like I'm being considerate and coming out here again. As you can see, this has got some pretty steep parts. It's definitely a good workout. I'm obviously not pushing it too hard. Just want to burn off all the muscle glycogen and whatnot, the stores in the muscles. Want to flush them, kind of resupply with good stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Exercising the muscles, massaging them, and then feeding them again. Birds are going nuts today. And I got summit fever. Almost 50 minutes in. 50 minutes was my turnaround. I don't think I'm at the top yet. So close. I've been running hard, hoping to get to the end of this trail. I sure hope Cheryl doesn't mind being the one that waits for me this time. So that was good. Popped me right back out on the road under the power lines. Fun day of exploring. It's amazing how much fun you can cram into like an hour and a half. These flowers are beautiful, huh? So, 1952 vert so far, over 2.9 miles. So that's a worthy trail. Yeehaw! Okay, I've decided to make this tutorial about mud running. And usually when you're on some technical steep trail and you're bombing down through the woods and you come across some muddy patches, you're ready for it, right? I mean, you're like, ooh, mud, don't slip, you know, your arms are out. You tend to flex your joints, right? But it's here that you get into trouble, right? Trails like this. This is not a very steep downhill right here, right? But when I stepped in this mud right here, I felt a little slip, right? And this is where you tend to be a little more relaxed, maybe you're not really focused on the trail, it's kind of buffed out, and just whoo, whoo, man, broken wrist, concussion, whatever, right? So there's a trick to being prepared, right, where you don't necessarily have to be really tuned into the trail. Flex the joints, just be ready, right? So a lot of us run very upright and tall, but when it's slippery and you're heading downhill or uphill, make sure you're braking at the top of the leg bone, so the hip joint, right? So we're not braking at the top of the pelvis, we're not rounding the back, but you're braking right at the top of your leg bone, and you're just leaning forward a little bit, right? And that little bit of a forward lean right at the top of the leg bone engages your butt and your hamstring, the back of your leg. So those are your stability muscles, and it moves your center of mass forward a little bit, so that when you encounter that slippery spot, like I did back there, yeah, you slip, but you move with it, right? Because you're forward and your muscles are ready. Where if you're upright and just relaxed, right, it happens. So, all right, hopefully that wasn't too complicated. I'll edit it down so that it's simplified. Being a ski instructor, you're not making videos, you have to simplify it on the spot, and I'm a little out of practice. All right, I don't want to be late, so let's cruise. Okay, that's it for day 22. Got a little over 6 miles, but I got almost 2,000 vertical feet, so that was excellent. Had to turn it on the way down Chantrell. I got in some 7-minute miles there and felt good. None of the nuts and bolts were coming loose, so I think I'm ready. I think this is the last aggressive day of the week for sure. So the weekend will be a bit of a staycation for the 4th of July weekend. All right, day 23. I'm just exercising the legs a little bit today. Cheryl and I are going for a nice easy 4-miler. Not even much running today, probably mostly hiking and maybe filming some of these beautiful flowers. Actually ran a little too hard yesterday over off of North Lake Samish there, so need to relax a little bit, make sure that's probably the last intense day I'm gonna put in. GRGR starts the day after tomorrow, so lots of good healthy food and stretching and rolling. All right, that's it for day 23, taper week, chilling out. Nice little 5.3 miles with 960 vertical. So I would say that fits as far as a taper week goes. So only 2 more days until GRGR. I ended up taking Cheryl on a bit of an adventure. I talked her into following me on some exploration, so we ended up with an extra mile, so I owe her some lunch. All right, peace, love, all that good stuff. Bet you thought I was gonna get wet on that one, didn't you? Hi.
Hello.
Day 24, GRGR training. GRGR starts at midnight tonight or 12:01 a.m. tomorrow. So out here at Bayview State Park, beautiful area south of Bellingham on the ocean, obviously, but great bird watching here. We've already seen a few herons and songbirds are calling, so beautiful day. The 120-minute time period, I'm not sure if that's going to exist this year. It sounds like the individual challenges are not going to include that 2-hour time period. So the title of my entire series being 120 minutes, I'm going to have to try to weave that in somehow. So we'll figure something out. We'll get creative. But Get to some nice easy running along the ocean here. That's it, we did it. 24 days, 2 dozen. I like it. I feel ready. I'm not sure if the 120-minute time period is gonna happen, but whatever the vertical challenge is, I'm gonna go for it. And the film, obviously, if you think about it, I've been training for filmmaking as well, so all these films I've been making have been getting me ready, so it's gonna be a good week. GRGR 2020, here we are. .7 miles, 59 minutes, with only 98 feet of vertical. Oh, Cheryl refuses.
I need 0.05 more.
She needs 0.05 more to make 20 miles for the week. Yeah, 98 feet of vert. I'd say that's a taper day. Whew. All right, that's it. 2 dozen days of training for GRGR. I'm ready.
I don't want to leave the shade. Oh.